Hello there, it's Christy with KMS Mineral Essentials. So glad you could join me here for a few minutes. I'm going to try to do something a little bit differently when it comes to our blog posts. Normally you get a blog post fresh every Tuesday morning, and I thought it might be fun to try something a little bit different with a video. Just kind of see how that goes, and you'll have to let me know how it goes afterwards. But anyway, here we go. What I want to talk to you about today is 3 ways to keep your skin stress-free. Now, when I say stress-free, that means we are stressing our skin out, but how are we doing that? We're all doing that at one time or another, and we're going to talk about how easily and quickly we can stop stressing out our skin. So we're going to start with number 1. The first thing that we're doing to stress our skin out is obviously stress. Stress is something that obviously we're all going to go through. You've been through it. You probably will go through it, unfortunately. It is a part of life, so we just have to find a way to manage stress. Stress can make us sick, and you probably know that, but stress can also really stress out the skin. And when I say stress out the skin, I'm saying that that's where a lot of reactions can come from if there's no other explanation. Stress can trigger all sorts of things for the body and the skin as well. So we need to figure out how to limit the amount of stress that we go through, or at least learn how to manage it. We're never going to get rid of it, unfortunately. So we need to think about what we can do to manage stress more effectively, and that could be anything for you. It would be anything that would put you in a positive mood. So to de-stress when you know you're getting into it and you know that you really need to get out of it, the thing you're going to want to do is put yourself in a positive situation. So that could be anything from helping someone at the grocery store, opening a door for somebody, paying for the person that is buying lunch behind you. That type of thing is going to change everything for you when you're stressing out. When you do something for someone else, it usually really eliminates a lot of stress. So you can do that. Otherwise, sometimes we don't have those opportunities. And for me, it is listening to praise and worship music in the car. I'm in my car a lot during the day, so that is what I like to do, is surround myself with positive influences and positive people too. You want to stay around people that are going to support you, that love you, that encourage you, and kind of leave those Debbie Downers alone. So that was number 1. Number 2, what we're doing to really stress out our skin is that we're not getting the right amount of sleep. And you probably have heard that before, but maybe what you don't know is sleep is not just important for our mind to be able to grow and rejuvenate. It's kind of like brain food, but getting the right amount of sleep is really important to our skin, because it's at that time when we're sleeping where our collagen produces, and that's when a lot of the repairing of the skin happens, is when we sleep. And so when we're not able to get the sleep that we want, our skin is not able to do that as it should. And then that would result in, that's why you look tired basically in the morning. That's why you have the baggy eyes. It's because you didn't give your body enough time to be able to repair itself, or have the skin repair itself during the night. So what is the right amount of sleep? There have been all kinds of studies, and honestly, I think it really depends on the person. I am probably more of a 9 to 10 hours kind of person, and that's crazy. I don't always get it, but I just feel like I need more to get me through, I don't know, that process to make me feel refreshed and that type of thing. But everyone's different. So for you, it might be 6 hours. For you, it might be 7 hours, or maybe 8. You probably know what that is. But what you want to do is you want to, as much as possible, you can't always do it, but as much as possible, you're going to want to make sure you're getting the right amount of sleep so you can allow your skin to rebuild and repair the way that it's supposed to. So the third thing that we do that we might not realize we're doing that does affect our skin, it is that we're abusing it, or better yet, neglecting our skin. We do not want to neglect the needs of our skin. That can happen in a lot of different ways. For me, it's when I feel lazy. It's if I've had a big day. My husband and I also are part owners of a restaurant and a bar, and so there are times that I come home and it's really late, and the last thing I want to do is go through my whole cleansing routine and toning and using my serums and my moisturizer. I mean, that's just the farthest thing from my mind. I just want to change my clothes and jump into bed. But when we do that, and the more often we do that, the more it is second nature for us. And next thing you know, that is our habit, is to skip those important steps. The one thing about skincare that, and we'll get into that in another post, but the one thing that you need to know about skincare, it's not really as much about how much you spend on skincare. It's not about the products necessarily that you're using. In some cases, yes, but really the bottom line to a good skincare program is consistency. And when you interrupt consistently taking care of your skin, that's when those breakouts can happen. That's when your skin maybe might produce extra oil, or it might get flakier because it's too dry. So just, I guess, really, really important to, as much as we possibly can, try to make sure that our routine stays as simple as it can, but keeping our bodies on a routine is healthy anyway. So kind of throw in your regular skincare routine in that as well. Make it easy to do it. And by doing that, if you travel a lot, as I do, then you're going to want to make sure you have, I just have an extra set of travel products in my overnight bag, so it's there all the time. I have everything that I need, so it's not like, oh, I forgot this or I forgot that. So I'm thinking ahead that way and making sure that I can stay consistent with my skincare routine when I'm away from home. So that is the 3 things that we do that we either are aware of or not to affect the stress in our skin. So what we need to remember is that those 3 things, we need to kind of turn it around. So instead of stressing out our skin with stress, instead of stressing out our skin with a lack of sleep, and really stressing out our skin when we don't stay consistent with our skincare routine, we just need to turn that around. So less stress, more sleep, and less neglect and abuse to our skin. And by doing that, you're going to find that it might make a huge, huge difference in your skin, especially those times when you have reactions and you have no idea where they came from. So I hope that you found that beneficial today, and please feel free to share this video if you think it might help someone kind of understand what's going on with their skin, if they're maybe going through an issue where their skin's kind of out of control. So thank you again, and until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.